Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of TwinCities Podcast. I'm your host, Praveen, and we have our regular hosts, Sakar and Dilip here. Um, and this is
Hey,
a podcast for GameWeek 11. Yeah, you guys want to say hi?
yeah, of course. Hey guys, welcome back to our TwinCities Podcast. I'm Sakar.
Yeah, welcome to GameWeek 11 podcast. I'm Dilip.
Yeah, I hope you guys had
Yeah,
a good week. Pretty amazing week for you guys, huh? Pretty amazing,
yes.
good fantasy point.
I didn't get a green arrow, but great points. Our team did good as well, and I'm happy with my performance this week.
Arsenal.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
oh yeah, Arsenal
That-
winning
that's what-
Liverpool. That
Liverpool.
was yeah.
That was a great game.
That's
though.
where I was going, and then I'm glad you guys caught it. I want to hear.
Yes.
I think United
was
did
that
pretty
feeling,
good too.
yeah?
United did
No,
pretty
let's-
good, right? Yeah.
Yeah, United is fine, but let's talk about that hype that you guys had after the draw, right? And then before the penalty, what was going on in your head? Let's hear from Praveen.
I was very scared. I was feeling like we are back to being Arsenal and losing the game after
Mhm.
playing so good all game. Same thing happened with United too. We slipped in the counter and they were very good. So I was thinking that was going to happen with Liverpool too, because we couldn't keep our lead. But after that 2-2 and with that penalty, I think we played very good. We defended our lead and saw it through the 90 minutes. That was really good. And I felt like, okay, now I can feel like Arsenal are good this year after beating
Right.
Tottenham
Yeah.
and
yeah.
Liverpool. It feels like maybe this year we'll do something good.
Yeah, I do.
Well,
I do
you
agree
know,
with
there's-
Praveen. Yeah.
Right. You guys
I mean,
can win
Arsenal
the
was-
league, I believe.
Yeah.
But, the
we
only-
don't want to say that now. Let's
No,
wait.
but that, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
still not done yet, right?
Yeah.
You guys are gonna win the
One.
league.
Yeah. Come on, Saka. One game at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I know
that's
one
our.
game at a time. I bet you guys are gonna win all 36, but except 2, and you already lost one, and the next one is gonna be another one. So, congratulations. That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna go.
Yeah.
To.
I can take that 36 win and 2 loss.
2 loss
Yes,
and both
sure.
against United, huh?
Yeah, I can take that.
United looking better though. So,
Yeah. That's still a lot of work that needs to be done in a central midfield, I believe. Still, there's a lot of confusing with Casemiro and then all other midfielders. But hopefully things are getting well. Anthony looks like a potential player. I don't know if you guys have him in your list. I mean, obviously Ronaldo is back, so we got whole new show down here. So let's get started, Praveen.
I think Ronaldo. Just one more thing about Ronaldo. I think he scored like 700 goals.
Goal of
So
Yes.
that-
club goal.
that was
Congrats.
celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
great achievement for him. Yep.
Yeah.
So let's go with our format here. We'll start with our Twin Cities team review. And Sakar, do you want to talk about it? I'll
Yes.
share my screen in a second here.
Sounds good. Yeah, man. It's I think we're pretty much under 70 line. Probably there are 71 points that we had for this game week. I think Praveen, you and I discussed, and I think we brought in Martial over Tony, right? Or was it Mitrovic? Do you remember?
Over Tony, because Tony has
Over
a
Tony,
bad line of fixers, but yeah.
Right. But it looks
Tony
like
ended
we
up-
were lucky.
yeah.
Yeah, we were lucky that Martial was able to at least produce an assist before he left the pitch, right? So I think that's good there. And then of course, I was expecting a hat trick from our boy Haaland, but
Yeah.
things doesn't always go the way
Yeah.
you expect,
We should have captain
right?
Cancelo, right? Look at the points.
Absolutely, man.
18 points.
I think
Yeah.
right. I think the highest point scorer actually triple captained Cancelo, the highest point of the game week 11. Yep.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I mean, pretty decent lineup. There's still a question why James, didn't start the game, and I don't know. We should probably discuss about his, rest of the game weeks here. Of course, a little bit disappointed with Madison, but it still looks solid with the rest of the game week coming over. Andreas, who got an assist, right, which is good. I think he is showing some potential now. I think he scored a goal a week before that. So, I think and one more, Trashad, of course. It's a potential player who's gonna score. Martinelli, no doubt there. I think I'm gonna have him from game week 1 till game week 38 for sure. A little bit disappointed with goalkeeper, but I think we look pretty fine there, guys.
Yep. Overall, good point. Above the average. So.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think our team, we just have some issues we'll talk about in later segment where we go through the transfer. We might have to make some today, but overall we did good. Next up is our highest scorer from our mini league. So the highest scoring manager this week was Eric Olson, and a great play
congrats.
with Arsenal. Yeah, congrats, Eric. That double Arsenal play really paid off this week. Saka and Martinelli, most of the people only have either one of them. And it was very risky move to have both of them in the team, but it paid off this week. And then regular, very popular ones like Cancelo, Haaland, De Bruyne, all of them did good. And only Gabriel, Neco Williams, and Sa blanked this week. So this was overall a very balanced and very good performing team. So congrats, Eric, again. The only thing I see is that game week 12 might be a little tough because he has six City and Arsenal player. We'll be talking about that later on in the show. But congrats again. I hope you are in the run for the manager of the month this month.
Yeah.
So
two more game weeks to go. Better. 2 more. Yeah, that means you have to watch our full podcast, right?
Right. Even triple captain, maybe next time.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
But again, with game week 12, right? I don't know if he have already used his wild card, but I think it would be a nice before game week 12 if he can use wild card because he's gonna have 6 player or 7. How many are there? At least
6 from
players.
Man City and Arsenal. So.
Yeah.
So there might be a lot.
And then some injured players in the bench too, so that would be tough. Bailey and Mitrovic both.
All of them.
Oh, all 3. Oh, sorry.
All 3. Yeah.
So that would be tough. Yeah. So, but at least, enjoy this for now, and then think about 12. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And next segment is we are bringing back our buy, sell, or keep segment. So we'll talk about different players, and one of us will discuss about whether to keep them or whether to sell or buy them for the next game week. And we'll start with our first player, Wilfred Jaha.
Okay.
And I think, Dilip, you wanted to talk about him. What do you think about Jaha?
Damn. I mean, I've been talking about Jaha for at least a couple of game weeks, right? Look at the fixtures. Look at the fixtures for sure. I mean, he didn't really get a lot of points last week, but he's looking really sharp. So definitely, if you don't have Zaha, you should replace other midfielder with the Zaha for coming game week until game week 16 for sure. And if you look at the stats, 20.1% ownership, still differential. And if you look at the other stars, he's doing really good. So definitely, I will. If you don't have Zaha, I will buy Zaha for game week 11.
Yeah, great pick. He managed to get an assist last week, so he's every game week he's scoring some points, and with that lineup, really, really great pick.
Yeah.
Next up is Dominic Solanki. Sakar, you wanted to talk about him?
Yes. So I mean, I don't think he'd been getting a lot of. I don't think he's more consistent with his fantasy point, right? With his points. But one thing that I was gonna mention, and the reason I was looking to buy him is, I wanted to save some fund so that I can purchase, invest in my midfield. Because currently, if I look at it, either I have Mitrovic, Haaland, and Tony, right? And Solanki is 5.7, and we know Mitrovic hasn't been doing great with recent game weeks, and even he being injured. I think if we can sell him and bring Solanki in your team, you're saving some fund there to maybe invest that on your midfielding because if you really start looking at midfield, there are a lot of players whose prices are going up, like Madison, right? For example, he started with 8, he went all the way to 7.8, and now he is 8.2, right? So and they're having a really good fixtures as well. So if you want to save some fund and then maybe still want to have that lineup that want to have that 3 forward lineup, then I think investing on him would at least give you solid point there. And then if you look at the fixture with Fulham and Southampton, who've been conceding a lot of goal this season, I think would be a good opportunity. for everybody. So I would definitely buy Solanki for Game
Yeah,
Week 12.
I mean, I do
Sorry, go ahead.
agree. Yeah, Game Week 11, 12 looking great, right? So, I mean, I do agree with Sakar. For the Solanke, if you're not going for Solanke, I think they do have a midfielder named Billing, right? Billing is looking really good too. He's pretty cheap. So just adding to the
From
Sakar's
Bournemouth too.
Solanke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and then ownership is just 1.8%, so he will be a great differential,
Great
Solanke
differentials.
here. So great pick. So
Right.
he's a buy for you. Right? Yep. And
Yeah,
next up
he's
is
and then. Mhm.
yeah. Let's go back if you wanted to talk about him. Yeah.
No, I'm good. I think
Okay.
I already made my point there. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, next up is Gabriel Jesus, one of the most owned player at the beginning of the season. Not anymore, but I think a lot of people still have him. He's still 68.9%. I brought him up because he's at a very tricky situation right now because Game Week 12 is a blank and you can only have 3 players from Manchester City and Arsenal combined because you can only bench 3 players. If you have goalkeeper 2, maybe 4 players. So if you're thinking like 3 players from City and Arsenal, who do you pick? I would think Haaland, Martinelli, and Cancelo probably.
yeah,
right?
for sure.
Those 3 are must have.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I feel like Jesus, even though he does very good, I feel like this might be a good time to sell him. And then maybe in the 16th, after 16 during World Cup, when you have a wild card, you can reassess him. Another point I want to make about Jesus is he's on 4 yellow cards. So if he gets another yellow card this week, he'll be
He'll get
missing Game
suspended.
Week 13 too. So think about
Right.
that. Game Week 12 will be blank, and probably if he gets a yellow card, another game will be blank. So I think this might be a good time to sell him.
Man,
So
right at money,
Jesus-
Praveen. Right at the money,
Jesus would be
Really
sold.
good point. Yeah, really good point. Yeah.
That's a very brilliant point. And then I think my buy with Solanke might help you to save some
Yes.
fund and then get some
Yeah.
other good players.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very good point.
Next in our list is Luis Diaz. Yeah, I see
That's
a
the-
big red flag up there. Yeah.
That's an easy call, right? If you have Luis
Yeah.
Diaz from Liverpool, even though he's not injured, I will definitely sell him. But he will be out until December 26th. So definitely sell for me. And like any midfielder, I mean it's what I mean. Like this talking about the game week 11 is against Man City. I will any Liverpool players I will sell them for game week 11 and probably bring like other midfielder from Newcastle's or even like Crystal Palace. Yeah.
And there are pretty good options out there, especially at this point of
Yep.
time. I think we really don't have to scratch our head to get a good midfielder, even after selling
Mhm.
Salah or even Diaz.
Even like Chelsea,
Yeah.
midfielder are
Right.
looking great. So
Yeah. Okay, next player is
For
Mitrovic.
me, yeah. Mitrovic
Yeah,
for me he's a sell again. I picked Solanke earlier, but you brought up a very good point, selling Jesus. And for me, Mitrovic is a sell because I don't see Fulham's attack being played that well, where Mitrovic would score a lot, and still his he seems to be collecting injuries recently. So I am I have a doubt, but I might be wrong, right, guys?
I don't know.
He could
I mean,
score a
yeah, I
hat-trick.
think I mean,
but-
I don't agree with Saka on this one though. Like
Right,
I
no,
know he's
absolutely.
out.
And that's what
He's
I want
out
you
for
to
like.
do.
Yeah, definitely. Like 75% chance of playing, right? Like 2 home game week 11 and 12. So, if I have Mitrovic, I will definitely keep him though. But it's up to you guys. Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Saka wants
No,
Saka wants you sell, so you can
Yeah,
just.
absolutely, man. Yep. Yeah, I want him to be gone, and obviously, and then get some because especially if I'm looking at Game Week 12, I know I have at least 3 player from Manchester City and 2 player from Arsenal, right? So I'm gonna have to at least get some fun so that I can replace them or even get more better midfielder. So my whole point is to sell Mitrovic is to get some fun, and then I can see there are a couple other player pretty much scoring the same amount of numbers. Because I mean, can you guarantee Mitrovic is consistent with his point?
I mean,
I don't know. That's
right?
a great point.
I mean,
He
think
has a
about it,
good.
right?
He's coming out of an injury. The coach said it's not a very big injury, but you never know. Right after injury, you can't tell how good they are playing. But the only thing is, like, for game week 12, if you have Haaland, so you need someone who's gonna be playing very good. So I
Right.
get your point. Like Mitrovic, even though he has potential, you might want to find someone maybe like a Kane or Solanki or even like one from West Ham. I know Skamaka. I don't know how you pronounce it, but
yeah,
he's a very good. I saw the game and he was really good. So those might be options.
yeah.
So,
I think he's getting 60 minutes, and Antonio is getting 30 minutes. So definitely, that's a really good pick too. If you want to go for West Ham strikers, Skamaka, something Skamaka.
Skamaka, or I
Yeah,
don't
we'll
know
see.
exactly how
Yeah,
you say
yeah.
that, but yeah, he played really good. I watched that game. Yeah. Okay, so next up, we just talked about some Chelsea midfielder here. So Mason Mount was really good last week, and with the new coach, new style of kind of new found
Gameplay.
excitement in the club, they always perform good when you have a new coach. And Chelsea especially feels like they're back in form, and you don't want to miss out on their midfield. Sterling was rotated out, so feels like Mason Mount is kind of set in his position. He always starts most of the games. So I feel like with their run of fixtures, they don't have the easiest of fixtures, but it's medium level, and I feel like Mount could utilize those fixtures and score some good points here. So Mount would be a buy for me.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick.
Yeah.
I really like Chelsea lately. I mean, the rotation risk is still there, right? I mean, last week
Yeah.
I think it was due to the Champions League. They don't have a Champions League game next week, so I think you don't have to worry about the Mount for this coming game week.
Yeah.
Right. No,
You
yeah,
brought
I
up
agree with you.
Champions.
Yep. Mhm.
Yep, you brought up Champions League. So I have a few other things, other players who are not in our list, but I wanted to discuss. Like today, Liverpool played very good. So and Salah scored a hat trick. So do you think like Salah
He broke
is finally back in form?
One more thing. I think he broke the record of the fastest hat trick in Champions League.
In 6 minutes, right, or less than 6
6
minutes.
minutes 21 seconds. So
Yeah,
he broke the
yeah.
record. So I mean,
That was really good.
Salah is back, but I won't buy him this game week though. Maybe after
Yeah.
game week 11. You
But if you have Salah, this might be a sign that you have to keep him. Like, don't sell him right away, right? Not this week.
I mean, yeah, if you have Salah, I will definitely keep him. If you don't have him, don't buy him. Wait until game week 11. Yeah,
I'm quite opposite, man. If you have Salah right now, just
sell him.
get him off. Get him off and just get somebody, because I think there's still a lot of, because I had exact similar hope. I think a couple of game weeks ago where he scored in the Champions League, and I captained him in my Premier League, and he was like not even. I think he got like 1 point or 2 points, something like that. Or I think Liverpool had a draw. So all my faith is gone. I know there are so many other potential midfielders who can replace Salah for sure. So for me, if I have
he's kind
Salah
of
in my
expensive,
team,
right? Yeah.
Right.
He's expensive too.
I mean,
so.
you can't afford, how much, 12.9 with the price decrease, 12.8,
Yeah,
and then
now,
just
yeah.
and then not produce anything, man. You're spending that much amount of money for one player. You need a consistency, It's like Haaland, he been doing pretty much good every week, and Salah used to be the same player, I would say 2-3 seasons ago, right?
Yeah.
But now I think
Yeah.
there are certain things in the Liverpool attack that's kind of like declined right now, and then I don't see Salah playing as he used to, at least with the last year when Mane was there, right? So with the new midfield, with the new forward, Nunes, I think there's been a lot of switch around, but hey, who knows, right? I might be wrong, but I would definitely sell Salah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, good point. Another couple of players I wanted to talk about was James and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Both of them are shown as injured for at least next week. So what do you think you do with those guys? Do you still keep them for a little bit, for at least for the 12th game week? I know Trent is out for a long time.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
definitely sell Trent. Liverpool defenders not looking great this
Yep.
season. Even though TA, I mean he might have like
Mhm.
offensive point, but yeah, I will definitely sell TA. James, I think I'll keep him.
I would keep him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll keep
I
James.
mean, I
Yeah.
would keep him for at least one more week now, Praveen. It's just that
Mm.
Yeah,
I'm
for the
running out of
12.
patience. I'm running out of patience
Yeah.
with especially with James. I don't know about you guys, but
Yeah.
I'm
Me
kind of like
too.
worried
Me
here.
too. Yeah, because I've had him for such a long time, and he doesn't even give me any points. He was benched last week.
Yeah.
I know he had some other issues, but like now he's injured. So yeah, I'm running out of patience too. So, but I need him for game week 12 because
Yeah, I think that's
Cancelo
what
would
I'm
be
Yeah,
on
thinking
yeah.
as
bench.
well.
So
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting till game week 12.
Because you don't
Okay.
want to sell Man City. I mean, of course you want to sell some players, right? But at least we talk about it. You want to keep Cancelo. You don't want to lose the price too. Because if you sell
Right.
Cancelo, you're gonna it's gonna be like extra money to buy him. So
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true. Okay, let's move on to our next segment. We talk about some probabilities here, and the first one is clean sheet probabilities.
Yeah, I mean,
Sakar,
look
you
at
want to talk
that.
about?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I mean, I'm
Where's
surprised
Man
to see
City?
City. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I mean, that's what I was taking some time to kind of look at where's Manchester City there, right? I mean, this. I mean, these are all the stats like people put
Yes,
in, but for sure, Wolf is 44, Tottenham 44. But I think if I don't see anything, Dilip Praveen, if I don't see anything with 5 on it,
50%, yeah.
I would still be a
Yeah.
lot of Seiki moment. I mean,
Yeah,
those are all stats, but if I see at least one team that has 5, at least 50%
Yeah.
of the chance.
yeah.
So yeah, I
Mhm.
mean that's the stats, guys. 44 Tottenham, 44 Arsenal, 38, and Chelsea 37, which is still I think below average, I would say.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I think the goalkeeper Sa would be a good based on this stat. Goalkeeper Sa would be good from Wolves, and then
Yeah, and the defender
probably
Johnny, the defender from the Wolves,
Johnny,
gonna be
yep.
yep.
and probably Dyer or Perisic from Tottenham. Perisic, you're not sure whether he'll start or not, but if you already have him, maybe a good time to
Yeah.
start him this week. And again,
Yep.
Arsenal or Chelsea defender, if you have those would be great too.
Yeah, talking about the Perisic, I just want to throw
So-
one more thing.
Mhm.
I mean, I heard the news that just the way Perisic and Son play, like they're playing like same style, so it's really hard for the coach to play both of them together. So
Both
there's
at
gonna
the
be a lot
same
of
time.
rotation between
Yeah.
Perisic and Son. So if Son is playing,
Mhm.
Perisic is out, like that kind of thing. So you just have to watch out for that. Just throwing some stat over there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, next is anytime scorer. Dilip, you want to talk about this? Yeah.
All right, who's gonna be the number one? I know it's against Liverpool. Haaland is well rested during the Champions League, so he hasn't.
Yep.
So he's well rested. Hopefully, he'll score against Liverpool.
Pretty sure his
57
boots are itching. His feet are
Yeah.
itching right now.
For another
He wasn't able
hat
to score
trick.
against-
Another hat
Yeah.
trick against Liverpool.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. The first one is Haaland. 57% is pretty good. Sakar like the number 5. So
There you go.
definitely pick him. And you can look at this stat. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but the next
Right.
one is
Yeah.
Kane. And
Yeah.
look at the Mitrovic. Mitrovic is there, man. 48%.
Yeah, only
if he
thing-
starts.
I was gonna tell is like Mitrovic. There's a caveat. If he starts, there's a question whether he'll start or not this
Mhm.
week, because we haven't got a update on his injury. Another one is like Alba and Vardy. They are also not sure if they will start because last week Alba didn't even play. Is this the Diego Costa back?
Yeah, he's back. That's
Yeah,
Chelsea
I see
Diego
he's back.
Costa. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I hated him when he was there, but he's back.
Yeah.
he's back.
Yeah.
And then Skamaka, like I was talking
Yeah.
about him. So he is 30%.
Mhm.
Yeah. And if you're looking for some forwards, Kamaka, Daka, even Wilson,
Daka playing
those are
for
all
two.
some good choices.
Yeah, I mean definitely the Wilson from Wilson from Newcastle is a
Newcastle?
great
Yeah.
pick or great.
Mhm.
You can, if you don't want Mitrovic in your team, I think Wilson is a great replacement.
Yep. And even Jesus is poised to score. So I'm not saying he's not a good player. I'm just thinking about upcoming games and maybe think about that for the future.
These are for the game week 11, right? Game week 11 stats.
Yes.
So I mean, Arsenal is playing against Leeds. So I'm hoping there's gonna be at least 3 or 4 goals against Leeds.
Yes. Yep. Okay, let's move on. Now we have to talk about our team. And we did pretty good this week. And we could roll over our transfer, but we have one free transfer and 0.1 million in the bank. So if you guys have any suggestions about what to do, any transfer, because I can see there are 3 flags here.
Right.
James, Mitrovic, and Martial.
Yeah, I was gonna say remove Martial, but again, I don't know. Does he have blank in game week 12?
No, he's
no. Only Arsenal, and Man City.
Arsenal and Manchester City.
Yeah.
And he's played against Tottenham. So, and he's not like for sure out for a long time, right?
Right.
It's just a small injury. Same with James. Might miss next week, but I'm not sure for how long. Same with Mitrovic.
How many Man City and Arsenal player we have? So I mean,
we have
Martin
4.
Good. That's good. That's pretty good. We can.
Yeah,
or
we can always sell one next week. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's what I was gonna say. Let's not make any transfer this week and let's make it 2.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely we might need a hit next week since there's no game and we have City and Arsenal players. So I think we can keep that. Save it.
We can bench 3 players. Even if we sell 2 players, we can bench 2.
Yeah, I will start the Manchester United defender Dalot for sure for game week 11. Yep, I will start him.
And take out like James or some forward here.
Probably. I mean, you cannot take out the forward, right? You have to replace the defender. So.
No, you can. Like we could
That's true. Yeah.
I think midfield looks pretty good for me. We don't want to remove anybody.
Solid.
Yeah. I mean, Andreas against I don't know. I mean, we can probably.
Yeah, I think.
We can keep Andreas at the front of the bench, so even if Mitrovic doesn't play, he will come in.
Start, yeah.
But if Mitrovic play, maybe he will take all the attacking action. So.
Right. Maybe bench Martial because we don't know. Maybe he'll even start the game.
Yeah, right? I think I do agree with Sakar. So I mean, Newcastle, it's against Newcastle. I know Newcastle playing great, but I will definitely favor Manchester United scoring at least a couple of goals, and hopefully he'll get some points.
And Arsenal do have Newcastle do have pretty good attacking team, and I think Ten Hag will think about kind of play a little bit defensive rather than full on attack, right? So I know Rashford is going to start for sure. Cristiano Ronaldo have showed some light in the tunnel, so he might be able to start with the attack too. So we don't know. So chances of Martial being benched is I think I would say at least 90% at this time.
Okay.
It looks good.
Do you wanna put Martial in front of Andreas or Andreas?
I think Andreas looks good in number 1 spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and I feel like maybe if James is benched, he will come up. So that should be good. And so, lastly, who's going to be our captain pick again?
Sakar
first.
Sure. I'll go with Haaland.
Yeah.
No brainer.
Okay.
I mean, if you look at this team, I will go for Haaland too for the differential. Madison, against Crystal Palace at home game. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, my gut feeling is also saying Haaland. Whenever he only scored 1 goal last time, so maybe this week he will be back to scoring couple or at least giving an assist and
another hat trick.
Yeah. It's against Liverpool, so their defense like Trent is out, Robertson is out, and they all have that second line of defense. So.
I think Robertson is back though. I just wanna probably make sure. Robertson did start in the Champions League, so he's back, but he's not.
Okay.
He's not fully fit though. So.
Got it.
Right.
Okay, that's a good point. So I will go with Haaland too, but Madison is our vice captain.
Vice captain. So.
Let's save this team.
All right. Good luck. Good luck, TwinCities.
Yeah. Good luck to us. Yeah, we are. What is our rank now? 2.3 million.
Oh, pretty good
Which is
actually. Yeah. Out of
yeah,
10 million, man. I mean, come on.
Mhm.
We'll make it to top,
yeah,
top 5K for sure.
yeah, yeah.
That's our
Still
goal.
too early. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And
Anyway,
then
shall we get to the comment then, or do we
yes,
still have?
this is the end of our regular segments here, and we have some chat here, so I will be showing you that, and we can comment on that. First one is, what do you guys think of James Ward-Prowse for this week? So James Ward-Prowse, player from Southampton. I'm looking at his stats right here. He
Let's
has a
pull out
very
his
good.
stat.
Let me
Yeah.
share my screen just so that everyone can see this. He has a good lineup of fixtures, and then he hits the 6.4 million. But let's see at his history. He hasn't been performing very good for like last 6-7 games. So it really depends. Are you trying to save some money, or are you trying to go for going for like a swap with upgrading someone? That might be a good move, but I personally wouldn't get him at this point. There are so many other options that are better
Yep.
in midfield.
Mm-hmm.
Like even Martinelli is like what 6.78.
6.7, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so he is much better pick than Ward-Prowse right now. And there are a lot of I know like it's hard to find good ones for this under 7 million price, but
I think
I feel like there are a
Newcastle,
lot of
probably Newcastle midfielder. I think there's a couple of them around like that range, around like 6.4,
Saint
6.5.
Maximin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saint
Yeah.
Maximin is under 7, so
Yeah,
that
he's
would be a good
back.
pick. And then Billing, you mentioned Billing from
From
Bournemouth, right?
Yep.
He is under 6 million, so I
He
think those would be better pick than WordPress. What do you guys think? Yeah, and
Oh,
Yeah, I agree
billing.
with you, Praveen.
Yeah, yep. I do agree with Praveen. Billing is only 5.3 millions and only owned by
oh, so
0.8%. I benched him last week, so I lost the 10 points. So I do have
yeah,
him. So
definitely. So
yeah,
let me Billing right here.
yeah,
Yeah, just 5.3. Fixtures are looking like even
great.
better than WordPress, so definitely I would not buy WordPress at this
Yeah,
point. There
and
are many other options.
yeah, and one more thing, Praveen, before you switch, if you look at this 7.3 on the top corner on the left hand side, that's the form 7.3.
Oh yeah.
So he
Mhm.
he has been performing really well for
Yep.
that price
Yeah.
range. So yeah,
Yeah.
look at that. I mean,
If you look
yeah.
at his last 4 games, yeah, he only blanked on this 9th week, but he got a clean sheet point, so that's always good. Next. Oh, hello, Sapnad Angalwa. Thank you, Franklin. He has another question here. See, which area would you guys invest most? Mid, defense, forward at this moment? Sakar, you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I would definitely go with the solid midfield. So all my money is right now even currently
I knew
invested in the
that. I
midfield.
knew the answer
right?
though.
Right. I mean, in forward, I know I can only pick one guy, and I can always have that one formation. So, having a Haaland and investing 11.7, 11, whatever the price is right now, even 12, is good enough. And then I want to have a solid midfield because at this point of time, I haven't seen a lot of defense player, who are playing attacking defense, who are even assisting or even scoring points. So I think at this point of time, having a defense is just to have a clean set. So, or have, at least a couple of players from Manchester City, and then, you can invest on them. But I think the main point scoring, the money is on my midfield.
Yeah, yep. I do agree with Sakar. Last season it was like all defender, go heavy on the defender, right?
Yep.
I mean, at the moment, around like game week 10, defenders kind of suck. So I would definitely invest on the midfielders. Most of the midfielders around like mid price range are playing really well too. So you can actually buy like a lot of, I mean, at least like 5 good midfielders for around like 40 million.
Yep.
So definitely
Yep.
invest on the midfielders.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Like, you don't need to have a premium player in midfielder, but you can have 3 or 4 8 million players like Jaha, Bowen, Trossard.
Yeah,
and
Bowen,
maybe
even Bowen from West Ham. Yep.
Bowen
Mhm.
did really good. Yeah, Trossard, even Madison or Saka. So there are so many options in midfield. So I would say you don't have to have premium players in midfield, but spend most money in midfield, because in defense, none of the good teams are getting clean sheets. So it's hard to predict who's going to get that clean sheet. So I would say only have 3 players in defense and maybe 5 in midfield with all those good ones. And then forward, you definitely need Haaland plus some cheap couple of forwards.
So, okay.
That kind. Yep. Perfect. That was our last question here. Thank you, Franklin. Keep asking a question. We are here. You can. We always do it on Wednesdays around this time. So, thank you for the question.
Yeah, thank you for the question, and thanks for subscribing and coming here in our today's podcast here. So I think we are done for tonight. I hope you guys have a best game week 11. All the best to you, Praveen, Dilip as well. All the best.
Oh yeah, deadline. I mean, we want to mention the deadline, right? Praveen is going to mention the deadline.
Yep.
It's not Saturday, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is Friday.
Actually, Friday.
You have till 12:30, so you can even make it on Friday morning. But usually, most of us are like working or doing something. So I would say do it by Thursday night. Yeah. Otherwise,
just wanna make sure. I mean, the date is right over there, but it's just Saturday, so it should be Friday, probably.
Oh yeah.
But the date is right. Okay, so it's Friday, October 14th.
It's Friday.
So the deadline. Yeah.
Okay, showing that again with Friday. Yeah, make sure you get it by Thursday, by tomorrow night would be best. Yep. Okay, that was a great episode, guys. Thank you all for doing this. I enjoyed it a lot, and best of luck for your game week.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks,
good luck, everyone, for game week 11. So